All right, guys, happy Wednesday. Been an absolute minute since my last video, but I have a really nice, at least in my opinion, SGC order that I want to show and talk a little bit about. This was submitted in early April at the Chantilly show. I got this back, I guess, like last Friday. So I've had it for a minute. I've only sold one card, which I'll identify kind of like when I get to that little area. Anyway, we'll start things off with a PC card. Really nice 1935 Goudey 4-in-1. As you can probably imagine, it's pretty hard to find these in nice shape. So when I saw this raw on eBay, I knew I wanted to get it for my collection, and I'm really happy with this grade. The centering color is really nice. There's very little like periphery chips. I feel like if this card was graded like, I don't know, 10 years ago, it was probably like a 5, but very happy with the 4. Great card. These 3 cards belong to a set that I'm actually consigning to Robert Edward Auctions tomorrow. So figured to show them today. These came from an original owner collection that I bought back in February, along with the rest of the set. And so, yeah, good cards. You'll probably see the set in some RA auction coming soon. Don't know, obviously, when that'll happen. The majority of the cards in this submission came from one collection, or one group of cards that I bought actually at the Chantilly show. A dealer friend of mine who lives in the Pittsburgh area came into a very large group of 33 Goudeys, the best of which he is keeping. He sold me probably about 125 commons and 40 some odd Hall of Famers. I graded, the better cards in the collection, and so I'll show those here. No giant ones, but some good cards and some good Hall of Famers. It also came with some 1934 Exhibit 4-on-1s. This is a 3. So this has got 3 Hall of Famers on it. I think these are criminally undervalued. They are not easy to find. They are playing era issues of some of these great Hall of Famers, and you can get more than one on the same card. I kind of equate it to like the 35 Goudey of exhibits, and we all know that exhibits just like lag behind so much in value. Here's another one with 3 Hall of Famers on it: Cochran, Gosselin, Charlie Gehringer. This one got a 4. And they just lag so far behind, and I just think there's great value in these old exhibits. This was the same one I showed earlier. It just has like a massive crease like right here. So the reason for the 1.5. And then here's another one with 3 Hall of Famers on it. It's just, these were loaded. I think each card had 3 Hall of Famers. So the Wayner Brothers and Pie Trainer is here, and this one got a 2.5. All right, let's get into the rest of the Goudeys. Just have to get them out of the box. Okay. So nothing earth-shattering here. Solid cards, good Hall of Famers. 3.5, which I'll show next, was the best grade I got in any of these. But nice looking card. Some of them are worse than others, and you'll see as we get to them. There's Herb at 3.5. So the cards he's keeping, there were 2 Gehrigs in the collection. This is a nice one, really nice Moberg. Got a lot of interest for this card. This card was not in the lot. I had bought this separately on eBay. This got a 2. Awesome card, just a really small bit of paper loss right there in the middle of the text. But I don't believe that there are any creases. So 2 is probably right given the technical aspect of it, but looks a lot better. The card that was already sold was a Jimmy Fox from this big Goudey lot that got a 1. Chuck Klein, a 2.5, a sneaky expensive card. So he's keeping the better of the two Gehrigs. There were 3 Ruths, and then there was half of a Sport King set, the first half. So he has a Ruth and the Sport King. So 4 Ruths altogether and a Gehrig. I think he's going to keep all of those. Really great looking Carl Hubbell here. Expected a higher grade, but there is like a series of like kind of wrinkles through the card. A lot of these have like really small like condition issues and things of that nature that just bring the technical grade down, but overall the cards look great. So I'm happy with this submission. Just grab the rest here. This is like one of my favorite cards in the set. The like way that this image and portrait's illustrated, I think is like really great. I think this artist like does some of the better cards in this set. You can see like the back is like quite dirty. So possibly the reason for the technical grade. This one was a bummer. This Bill Terry is really nice, just not big enough. So maybe I'll snap this out and just give it to Greg Morris or something. Al Simmons, tough low number. So in all, the Goudeys, you know, obviously a 240 card set. I think the entire collection was like 180 something, because he kept like some of the better Hall of Famers and have sold those. So he had 2 aughts, he had both Foxes, he had Hack Wilson, Lefty Grove, all kinds of guys like that. But I still got some great ones as you're seeing here. Dizzy, again, like really minor, like wrinkle across the front, a couple creases, nothing crazy, just technical grade being what it is. This was not in that lot, obviously. I bought this at a card show. So 5 is what I expected. These go for more than you'd think in a grade like that. Hornsby in a 2.5. He had the one of him feeling the horizontal one. So, you know, he kept the higher end stuff, and, you know, I got the rest, and that was okay with me. This OPC K-line I bought from a dealer at a card show. Looks great. It just has like an indentation like right here that I kind of missed. I'm not sure I'll be able to like really, there it is. You can kind of see it there. But yeah, this is probably my favorite background color in the entire Goudey set. Like this like plum purpley, the Ted Simmons. There's also like the Woody English and the Carl Reynolds. The Charlie Gehringer, of course, is a great card. Probably shouldn't have graded this Joe Sewell. There's like some, again, like series of wrinkles, and the back is like pretty dirty. So whatever. Another tougher low number, Tony Lazzari, popular card. I also like, I don't know what it is, like the lower numbers, they like made the names like take up more space and made them larger. And I just like the way that looks a lot better. I don't know, something about, they also like just move the card number up. Like, I don't know, they just like change the layout of some of these. Eddie Collins, one of the few subjects in this set that have both a T206 and 1933 Goudey. And as you can see here, he's not actually a player. He's listed as like the vice president and business manager. Here's a Lefty Gomez. Nice card. Also probably a little more expensive than you might think this card is. These two were purchased at Philly. This was a decent Bob Gibson rookie. It's been a minute since I've had a Gibson rookie, so took the opportunity to get that one. And last card of the order. Thanks for sticking around if you have. A nice 72 Mays and 7.5. So very happy with this submission, and thank you all for watching. And we'll speak to you again soon, I hope. Bye now.